Welcome to Komodo National Park. Over the next 3 days, we're going to embark on a trip to go find dragons, real life dragons, venomous snakes, and so many other things in Komodo National Park. There's our boat for a couple days. Sweet! It's time to start the trip of a lifetime. We're heading out to Komodo now for the next 3 days, 2 nights, and it's just gonna be me and the crew, all alone on this boat. This is gonna be awesome! 4 hours later. Right behind me, all of that is Komodo Island. They're coming up really soon. We could see them anywhere. They could be on the beach there, they could be in the water, and my guide he was just even saying they can swim from right behind me to right over there. So there's a lot of places they could be, and we're gonna keep our eyes peeled now because they could be anywhere, and we can see our first Komodo in the wild. After touching down on Komodo Island, there were very few tourists, thankfully, and we were greeted by this juvenile Komodo dragon. This was the first one I had ever seen in my life out in the wild, and it was so cool. Just hanging out, it didn't even care, and it was so close to where we entered. Look at that. Look at how chill that is. But the weather changed very quickly from sunny, as you just saw, to pouring rain.
It's so relaxed. So relaxed. Even in the rain, we find the Komodos. Nope, doesn't care. Ow, it's coming down. Hi, bud. Yeah, you don't want to move, I understand. Whoa. Holy crap. What an awesome dragon.
Payung lagi mereka. Umbrella. There's no other people.
I cannot believe it. I'm here in Komodo, and I just saw 2 Komodo dragons, and they're literally walked on the beach, and there they were. One juvenile and one full male, and he was a big one. Not as big as they get, but he was pretty freaking big. Especially when you got right next to them. Yeah, when they look at you, they're a little intimidating, but I wanted to get closer, and thankfully the local who let us in, the ranger, he got me closer than the other group was allowed to go. So I kind of like this guy. I kind of want to, see him tomorrow. Maybe we'll find some more out in the jungle. Holy crap. I'm here. That's so cool. And I think I get a different experience. Most people don't get to see them in the pouring rain. It did limit where we could go, but hey, it's a cool experience. Most of the time, I don't think you get all of this. Wow. Can I just go back in? I want to see more, please. Oh well, we'll be back later tonight. We're going to be looking for some snakes and some geckos, all the nocturnal animals. This is so cool.
The rain had subsided, and thankfully we were able to go back on Komodo Island. I was the only tourist on this island this night, and that was such a cool feeling. We were looking around, and unfortunately, because of the rain, it was quite difficult to find different things. So after searching for maybe 30-ish, 45 minutes, we came across this guy right here. A very deadly, very beautiful pit viper. And we were able to watch this guy for quite a while until eventually he had enough of us and was like, see you later. But overall, really cool night to go check it out. And I'm hoping that the next night will be better if there's less rain and we'll be able to see more of these guys or the green variants or so many of the other things that come out at night. Good morning, everybody. It's time to go back on Komodo and see what else we can see. A quick trek in the jungle and we came across this butte.
Five. Yeah, we're at 5 now. 5. We are so lucky, especially one of them this large. They get bigger, but this is amazing.
This is good size.
Yeah, this is big. When you're next to them, they're a lot bigger than you think on camera.
They may look cute and cuddly and really slow here, and most of the time they are, but you really do have to watch out because if they hone in on you, they can actually run pretty fast.
Wake up. Yeah, wake up. Yep, I'll be over here.
This guy went into lazy mode pretty quickly, but you never know with wild animals. In the words of the great Steve Irwin, danger, danger, danger.
Goodbye, Komodo. You've been incredible. Just incredible. Time for Padar.
It's time to say goodbye to Komodo now. That was our last dragon that we saw. But it's okay. We still have Padar coming up, and it is a beautiful place. Steps away from the stairs going up to the top of the island, we ran into this green pit viper. So this is just one of the green variants of the blue that we saw last night. We actually had to tell one of the tourists to not poke it because it is so highly venomous, you may die out here if you get a bite because we're so remote.
And now to stick. We're here at the top of Padar Island and Komodo Island National Park. Check this out. This is beautiful.
With some obligatory spins out of the way, it was time to find some night animals. Thankfully, on our second night in Padar, we did not get any rain and we saw so many snakes. Like, you really had to watch where you were walking because you can see like this one right here. You could step on it and it was ready to strike.
They're just waiting, yeah, they're waiting in the, like on the road right here. The skink road.
Yes.
So we saw a bunch of the greens and the blue pit vipers, and we had a tokay gecko experience that was one of my favorite parts of this entire trip. It was so much fun hanging out with this guy for like 3 to 4 minutes while he was chomping down.
Come on, dude, get it. There you go, good job.
We found more than 10 vipers that night and multiple tokays, like this butte right here. Welcome to Rinca Island. This will be our final day, unfortunately, for this Komodo tour. What we did today was something really special, because instead of going to the visitor center that most of the people generally do on this island, I asked August, my guide, if we could do something a little more personal, a little more local. He brought me to this awesome village here. The people were great, the kids were amazing, and this would be our final spot to look for Komodo dragons.
Still up there? Yeah, it's still. Hello. It's still up. I still see it kind of moving over there. Yeah.
This is what a Komodo dragon nest looks like, and this one has actually been used in prior seasons.
You said Batman's in here? Okay, cool. All right, ready for the light? Whoa!
So many bats. And of course, as I looked up, one pooped right on my face. So I got a bunch of bat guano all over me. And let me tell you, that stuff does not leave your nostrils for days.
Sleeping. Yeah, because it's in the corner there.
Yeah.
It only has one way out.
Yeah.
Wow. Sleeping Komodo. Sleeping dragon. Bye!
I got to live out a childhood dream to be able to see dragons in the real world, countless lizards and snakes. I mean, I can't even count how many I saw. Thank you, August and team, for making this something truly memorable.